Hey guys! Today I will be doing a art review, like my art progress, and an updated makeup tutorial because I watched my last one recently and that is just not accurate. In my last one I was just trying to be extra, like a makeup guru and whatnot, but I did my hair, got an outfit on, and all that's left is for me to do my makeup, and then I will be doing the art like progress thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on my music now and get on with it. First off, I use the same blush as before, the Essence blush. I don't know what color it is. I got this like so long ago. It's pretty old, but I still use it. Then of course my two brushes, still the same. Take off my glasses. And this is the placement. I just put it right here, like beneath my eye, kind of to the side of my face. I think this is like Ning Ning's blush placement. I saw this on like a YouTube short, so I've just been using it. It's supposed to make my like face look softer or something. And then I put it on my nose. Then I go in with my Essence contour, same thing. And grab my brush, dip, and then I just contour my nose like so. Just blend it out a little bit. And then do the same on the other side. And then I put it here at the bottom of my nose because I have a big nose and I don't like it. And then I put it here so that I can round it out a bit. I don't like my contour being too heavy. I had like a heavy contour phase, but I think it looks better when it's like blended out now. I swear it doesn't look this heavy IRL, but on camera it sure does for some reason. So yeah, that's for contour. We will be getting back to it, but that's a little bit later. Actually, before that, I sometimes do this in the morning. Brush, blush, and then like at the tip of my nose, because usually the contour takes off the blush. And then right here, so that I can, it's like kind of contour with blush though. I squeeze it like this so that it's more precise. I don't really like my nose shape. But yeah, that's that. And then I go in with the same highlighter as before. Right here at the tip. And then the bridge. I used to do unblended highlighter too. I think it looks better blended now. Then eyeshadow palette. Believe it or not, I stopped wearing eyeshadow. I just put some in my inner corner, like this is the Essence Rose palette, and I use the lightest shimmer and put it right here in the corner of my eyes. Then I use the same shimmer on the tip of my nose again, so that it's like a more intense glow. And then I use the lightest non-shimmer shade and put it underneath my eye right here. If it gets messy, I just like clean it up and that's it. And then if I'm feeling fancy, I'll take the pink shimmer and like put it on my eyelid. Then sometimes I'll like grab the lightest shimmer and like put it under here. And yeah, that's it. And then we just go back to the contour palette. Dip. And then smile. Bam. And then same thing on the other eye. This is how it looks so far. And then low spoolie for my brows. I do this most to get rid of any flakes from my skincare. Then I use like a pencil eyeliner to draw my eyeliner. So yeah, you just draw eyeliner however you'd like. Personally, I just follow my eye shape or like go straight. Now, it's always really hard for me to tell if my eyeliner is even without my glasses, so 1 second. And then when I go in, oh, this is like an Essence long-lasting eye pencil in the shade Hot Chocolate. But I don't really care about that since I just use it as like a base, you know, so that I can easily like make mistakes and take it off. Then we go in with liquid eyeliner. Once again, it is an Essence liquid eyeliner. And then I just trace what I just did. That's one eye for you. You can see the difference. This one's brown. This one's the liquid black eyeliner. So, yeah. It took me so long to do my hair that my playlist has now ended, and I'm not even halfway through my makeup. And as you can tell, I still don't like it. I'm way too much of a perfectionist, but I also get frustrated easily, so I just left it like this. I just line my lips with the She lip liner. You can just use whatever you want. I just line my lips a little bit. I overline them. I don't line them fully though. So just at the bottom here. Then at the top here on my cupid's bow. Bam. See, that looks really cute. And then I go in with the Essence like waterline eyeliner, white. It's white and it's in the shade 04 white. So yeah, and I just like pull my eye down. I just pull my eye down and just draw it in. See how that looks like better. I think this looks really cute, and I don't know, just as like a pop. When I do like black, it I don't know, it looks like very too dark on my eyes. But white kind of like doesn't do too much, you know. But also just looks better. So then I go in with the Maybelline Vinyl Ink in the shade Koi. And then I just put this at like this. And then I blend it out with my finger. My lips now have color because my lips are very dead. And then I go in with the lifter Maybelline gloss. Put this in the same spot. Right here. In my inner parts of the lip. And then I just blend that out. Oh, this is in the shade 005 Petal. And then and it kind of just blends out. And it has this like really nice gradient. So it took me like a really long time to find my shade. And I've just realized I kind of like purplish mauve-ish type of colors look good on me. And now that my eyeliner has dried, it's the final or like pre-final step of curling my lashes and then mascara, and then we're done. So I curl one lash. And then the Sky High mascara. I've upgraded my makeup a lot. And then I just coat this on. Then I put on my lower lashes and clump them like this. And if that doesn't work, then I just go in with my fingers and clasp them. Lower lashes make my eyes look very like princessy type of like that, a finishing look that pulls everything together. So it's like a must for me. I wouldn't say I do heavy makeup, but I definitely do. I definitely know how to use it to make myself look, you know, good. So it just looks like a lot, but in reality it's like not even that much. And this is like my everyday makeup routine, so I've just like gotten used to it and whatnot. I can do it like super fast now, but I just prefer not to because it's stressful too. And that's my complete makeup look. Ooh, that was stressful. My hair. It was my hair. Doing my hair was stressful.
First love story. My angel.
Okay, finally, here we are. Art progress. So for a little context, I've always been into drawing. Like in kindergarten I would draw a lot, then in school I would draw a lot. It's just kind of always been my thing. And I'm now in like an art school kind of. I'm not in art school, but I am kind of like learning that type of thing. So yeah. And I've always been kind of demotivated. I've always like demotivated myself when something doesn't turn out the way I like. As I said, I'm a perfectionist, and you know, I'm just really hard on myself. So this has all been in the progress of like half a year or a little more. So we're gonna start off with my drawing of Ha Hyunjin. She is a K-pop idol, if you didn't know. I never finished drawing her. It was just like really hard and I gave up. And then I started school, and I used this for school. So every single drawing that you'll see on here is actually like a drawing I made either in class or for class. So yeah, this was one of the first things we drew. It was just like we had these shapes in front of us, and from whichever angle you saw them, you had to like use your pencil and stuff. Yeah, it was just like. And then we did perspective sketches, you know, important like theory stuff. And then this is the same thing, but like other perspectives. And then we have this. We had to draw like shapes, you know, this is obviously important theory stuff again. Then we had to draw a human face. Now, you've either seen this girl on Pinterest or you have not. Either way. I didn't do that good of a job on this, as you can tell. It's not my most proud drawing. Like, it's not that bad, but I just didn't get her features right, and that's what's annoying me. So, and then we had to draw a fictional character, like an animation. So, an animation characters. And I drew Adam Eve. I rushed this one. Like, I didn't try that hard on it, but it turned out pretty good. I feel like I could have done better, like, but I don't have anything against it. And then we had to do like well, I don't even know how to explain it, like objects and whatnot. So this is supposed to be this. I try to make it 3D, but it's just so 2D that I can't even. It's supposed to be like a water bottle. These are grapes. This is also a bottle of water, and this is a glass of water. I was so proud of this. I looked at this on Pinterest. This I did looking at an actual water bottle, and this was off the top of my head, and this was also off of Pinterest, I think. As you can see, this wasn't harmonic at all. Like, they are just floating on a piece of paper. Oh, and I was just bored in class and drew this. As you can tell, it's not that good. Now, I've always preferred drawing like faces and people, so when I drew this, I was actually kind of disappointed because I've drawn way better in like, I don't know, in the past, like 3 years ago, I probably would have drawn a better picture than this, so a better drawing than this. So I was kind of like, oh, and I kind of demotivated at myself. And then we had to draw another character, I think it was. I don't really remember anymore. But this is Ariel, as you cannot tell. I did an awful job at this. We had to draw fabric. So yeah, I was supposed to focus on the dress. I kind of didn't. You will see though, I do get better. And yeah, I was just super not happy with this drawing. It's awful. I hate it, and I hated it back then. I still do. It's really just not good. I don't know. And we're going backwards. And then this is another failed attempt to add a face. And at this point, I was super like, oh my god, what is happening? You know, I just couldn't draw. This was me trying to draw Ariel again, so I was super disappointed in myself. I was like, I'm losing all my skills, and it was quite disappointing, and yeah, I was like writhing in sorrow. And then we had to draw, you know, multiple objects and different like background, blah 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 blah. You get it. And we had to do it in color. Now, I don't usually draw in color, as you saw. I don't actually draw in color at all. But I had to buy like special markers and whatnot. I think it turned out really, really cool. I kind of regret doing this to the fur because it looks weird. I only did a few details and I liked it, and then I went a little overboard, as I usually do. And I'm actually super proud of this one. I really like it. I don't have anything bad to say about it except for the fur. And then we have Leon motherfucking Kennedy. Now, my best friend will know this. My online best friend will know this, but I have an obsession with Leon. And as you can tell, I could not get him right. I could not draw him for the life of me, and it's so sad because I love him so much and I want him up on my wall. I have V up on my wall. I have a random Pinterest girl. I have a Rose. I have 2 random Pinterest girls and Sukuna on my wall. I wanted Leon on my wall too, but this turned out so shit. I do not have the balls to put it up on my wall. And then this was also supposed to be Leon. I never finished it. I didn't like it. I couldn't get his biceps right. Like, and I'm a bicep girl, so. We were supposed to draw like a mythical character. I tried drawing like a siren. But as you can tell, so we had to draw like a mythical creature and then a sketch of what it was made of. And obviously a siren is a human and a fish. The fish are not amazing, the sketch is meh, and this is just awful. So, oh, that was little. And then I decided I'd draw Ariel. And this turned out pretty good. I don't like the rocks. I still don't know how to shade properly. But yeah, so we have Ariel here, and I did pretty good on her, I can't lie. Like, the hair is amazing. I learned a lot through drawing her hair, actually. Like, I couldn't ever like really draw hair, but I learned a lot. And then I drew the sketch of her is supposed to be her, and then a fish. This was off the top of my head. Look how good it looks. Like, oh my god, I'm an artist. Oh, and then we once again had to draw something, and I finished this yesterday. There's also supposed to be a paintbrush, but I didn't have the time to do that. I finished this yesterday. So proud of it. Look at how good it looks. Once again, this is off of Pinterest. All of these have been with references, unless I've said so. Here we had to draw like a shape, like a kind of like pattern type of thing, and this is what I did. It was supposed to be like nature based, and yeah, I didn't put much effort into it. As you can tell, I was not into that whole concept. I did this off the top of my head, like no reference photo, no nothing. This is Red Riding Hood. Look at how good it looks. This was the moment I realized I had improved. While drawing Ariel, I got super disappointed with her, and I searched up like how to draw clothes folds, blah blah blah. And I watched like a couple of videos, and the two Pinterest girls, I drew them so that I could learn how to draw clothes. I was like, okay, I need to learn how to draw clothes folds, and I need to learn proper anatomy. So yeah, those two took me all day, but it was so fucking worth it. And look, it was so worth it because I finally drew something off the top of my head with decent shading, may I just say. Like, this looks good. Like, compare that with who did I draw? With the Ariel I drew. Like, the improvement, like this, if I didn't draw this like ass, and if I didn't draw this bad, then I would have never researched, and then I never would have practiced, and then I never would have been able to get better. So you laugh, you learn, you know, you live, you learn. Now I want to show real quick the practice that I had done, and it's these two. I'm actually not that proud of this one, but this one, like, this one turned out so good. She was the first one that I drew, and by the second time, I was already, like, super tired and bored and annoyed, so I was just, like, trying to get through it. But I'm, like, so proud of those two. I have them up on my wall, and yeah, I've just, like, crazy improved, and it's I'm really proud of myself, you know? Because never in a million years did I think I would finally get how to draw clothes. Like, me? Wow. Yeah, that was a really good anatomy lesson, but not only that, but like everything. So practice does make perfect. You just gotta know like what you need to practice and how you need to practice it. It's never shameful to like not know something. So that's something that past me needed to hear, and yeah, that's my like half a year's worth of art progress, and I've gone so good. Now I just want to say thank you for watching my video, and if you liked it, maybe I'll do this again in like half a year because I will be drawing more. Obviously I need it for school, so I'm so excited to see how I improve because I've never seen myself as somebody who would improve crazily like this. So it's wow, it's like mind-blowing. So yeah, if you want a speed drawing or something, then I am willing to do so because I haven't been drawing recently when I really do want to improve and need to draw to do that. So yeah, it would be good motivation. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.